Excuse me. Alrighty. Hello, family. Hello, butterflies. Welcome back to my channel. Much love to you all. Um, Let me see. Today is August 2nd. As you see, I am doing a psychic intuitive reading on the one and only, the American gymnast, Olympic star, shall I say, Simone Biles. Now, family, I decided to go ahead and make this video. Well, to make it private first, okay? So I won't be distracted as far as going live. Eventually, I will be going live with my readings, okay? I've done it many a times. It's just very, very distracting because a lot of people leave a lot of comments, and you definitely want to be acknowledged when you leave those comments, and I do understand that. But for now, excuse me. Hold on, family. Alrighty. But for now, I'm going to just make them private, and then when I decided to upload it public, I will do it. Okay. So, as I stated, this is a psychic reading on the American gymnast Simone Biles, and many of you know who she is. Okay. Um, Let me go ahead and show myself real quick. Okay. See, I got my little logo going here. Okay. So anyway, family, before I before I get started, I wanted to meditate on Simone. Okay, I wanted to meditate on Simone to get a feel of what's presently going on with this sister. We know it's a lot going on with her. Okay, if you're watching the news, if you Google her name or you scrolling on YouTube, it's a lot going on as far as you know, it's a lot of a news feed that's going on concerning Simone. Okay, and especially the fact that she turned down as far as the Olympics. Okay, she has her reason. Let me just say that. So anyway, with this reading right here, it's just pretty much me just meditating on Simone, trying to get an idea what's presently going on with her mentally, emotionally, as well as quite spiritually. Okay, whatever the spirit wants us to know. But I went ahead, got a head start, and I meditated on Simone, and 5 cards popped up. Okay, more want to pop up, but I pretty want to. Excuse me, I pretty much want to just go over these first 5 cards. And then once I show you these cards and I go over each one, then I'm going to go ahead and start on my tarot cards, okay, as a backup, okay, as a backup. Because the spirit will back me up. Please know that. So, as I stated, I was meditating on Simone, okay, and I was using these cards right here, these chakra cards. It gives you an idea where a person is vibrationally, okay, the thought process and as well as their emotions. And this card popped up. It's upside down. This is the I am present card. Okay. I mean, for those that are very spiritual, you understand what this card represents. Okay. This is pretty much tapping into, as far as going within, seeking your answers. Okay. You connect with your higher self. Okay. Her card is upside down. The next card is abundance. Okay. This is how she's feeling, and rightfully so. She's very successful. The next card is communications. She's doing a lot of communicating behind the scenes, okay? The next card is upside down, upward. This is soul healing. When it's upward, this is someone who's presently putting the work in, okay? They're putting the work in and they're working on themselves and they're trying to heal, okay? They're trying to heal from their past dramas, issues, okay? Anything that's stealing from childhood on up to the woman that she is now, okay? Upside down, she, according to the spirit, she needs to, it would be very beneficial for her to face her, you know, um, her inner child, shall I say, love on that inner child, and try to heal. This is something that she's not doing, but it would be very beneficial to her if she start doing this, okay? And I will get back to this card. And the last card is upside down, upward. This is grounding. Okay, this is someone who's putting the work in and they are grounded individual. Okay, this is one who also like grounded mentally, emotionally, as well as spiritually, because it must be balanced. Also, this is someone who also go outside and plant their feet. Okay, connecting with Earth Gaia. Okay, hers is upside down, so she's not grounded. Okay, she needs to get grounded. Now, I'm not gonna stay on these cards that long. I've already went over this card right here, the I am present card. Hers is upside down, and I'm not gonna say that she is not spiritual, but I will say this. According to the spirit, Simone is not going within herself to tap in to seek those answers from within. This is something that would be very beneficial if she would do this. Just like how we go within ourselves, do due to prayer and meditation. Okay, um, this is something that would be very beneficial to Simone if she would try to tap into her I am present, and it's pretty much seeking answers from within. All right, and knowing that there's more to you than just your flesh. All right, she needs to tap in and with her I am presence. Okay, her higher self. And as I stated, when she start to do this, okay, she start feeling more of this. Now she feels this already, but this is pretty much coming from the perspective financial. She's in a place of prosperity. Okay, but abundance means different things to different people. A lot of people, if they don't have all their ducks in a row, or what they feel that is success to them, okay, they don't feel abundance. But her card was up. Let me just say that it was up. So obviously, she is trying to work on herself as far as her doing a lot of reflecting. Okay, as far as what this means to her, let me just say that. But if she get to this place right here, she would totally feel abundance. Okay. And as I stated, there must be balance when it comes to each and every one of us as individually, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. But this is definitely important right here. Okay. Tap into that I am present. Okay. That God like, spark that is within her that has all the answers that she's seeking that she will not get out here. Let me just say that. The answers she's seeking are from within, not outwardly. And as I stated, excuse me, behind the scenes, she's doing a lot of communicating, okay? Talking to whomever. Could be business, could be personal. But she's doing a lot of communicating behind the scenes. Now, this card right here, I'm going to read up on, okay? I feel like this card right here is is the actual culprit as far as what's going on with her in the present, okay? Due to the choices she's been making. And also, this card has a lot to do with why she decided to, remove herself from the equation as far as continuing being as far as continuing being in the Olympics. Okay, so this right here is soul healing. Okay, so I'm going to read up on this card and I'm going to leave it upside down because upside down is letting me know that this is what she needs to be doing. Okay, loving on herself and healing within, as within, so without. Okay, I'm going to turn this around real quick. I'm going to turn this around real quick. Okay, have ears to hear, family. And actually, according to the spirit, Simone is going through some type of awakening, spiritual awakening, which a lot of people are, experiencing. Let me just say that. Everyone in their own timing. But when one do start going through this type of awakening, it causes them to start questioning their life, okay? Questioning just, you know, what's going on with them, with what's going on inside of them. She's starting to really reflect on her life, and she's doing a lot of questioning as well. Okay. So anyway, this awakening can sometimes stir things up in your life as it creates the change required to expand to a higher state of awareness. You are undergoing a rite of passage where the things that are not working in your life are being reviewed. Know that this chaos is a positive thing. It is what is required at this time. There is a divine order to this chaos, and you are being asked to trust, listen, and action the loving guidance from your soul. So, according to the Spirit, she is being asked to trust and listen to divine loving guidance of her soul. Let go of the old as you make way for the new. Soul healing allows for healing on all levels of your being: emotional, physical, spiritual, and mental. A complete cleansing on all level aspects and state of being. So anyway, by this card being upside down, soul healing, there are some things that are going on with Simone. Let me just say that stems from her past. It can be due to personal or things that has happened, business, also business due to her, um, when it comes to the field that she's in, things that had happened to her. Okay, as I stated, it can be personal or it can be business. Okay, it's the behind the scenes that has really, that has done a number on her. Okay, as far as affecting her emotionally, mentally, as well as spiritually, because it can cause blocks. Okay, it can cause blocks that can affect her in her adulthood. But whatever, you know, she has gone through in her younger years, let me just say that it has wounded her deeply. Okay? It has wounded her deeply, to where she hasn't healed from it. And in order to heal from it, you have to face it. Okay? And my advice for Simone is to do some um self healing work, like some mirror work, saying, I love you, I forgive you, I thank you for the lesson. Mirror work is very effective, okay, as well as while she's in meditation, while her eyes are closed, see all those who have hurt her, you know, along the way growing up, whether it be family or those business associates, okay, as far as those she may have encountered behind the scenes, okay, due to her being in the Olympics, okay. Um, it is for her to do the work so she can heal and then be able to move forward, okay, whole. By this card being upside down, this is someone who's not feeling whole, okay. They're not feeling whole at all. It's like she's wounded, and a lot of times this can stem from people who have been scarred, shall I say, in some type of way. Physical abuse, emotional abuse, sexual abuse, if you know what I mean. Okay. Um, and it's, from what I'm saying, it's hard for her to shake it. And it looks like she's been putting a band-aid on this issue right here, not facing it, if you know what I mean. Okay. And maybe she is starting to face it now, because I am seeing this card right here, the communication card. So maybe behind the scenes she is facing it. Maybe, she's talking to people about it. Maybe she's, going to therapy about it. Whatever the case may be, but all I know is something has scarred her in her childhood on up. Somewhere she was scarred. Okay. And it is for the older Simone, the adult Simone. I forgot how old Simone is, okay? And I really don't need to know in order to do this reading, because I pretty much just staring at her because the eyes are the windows to the soul. But it is for her to put the work in, okay? Not only through prayer and meditation, but, to face, those shadow aspects of her, as well as her demons, those things that stemming from her past. It is for her to face it head on and deal with it and heal. Okay, that's the point I'm trying to make. And this card being upside down, it's like she's not doing it. It's like she's not doing it. And see, when you don't heal from these issues, you know, um, they will become a part of you in your adult life and still be affecting you in some way, form, or fashion. Okay, it is for Simone to get to that place of, you know, facing it and healing. Okay, and it's not going to happen overnight. And maybe she is working on it, but she's not there yet. Okay, she's not there yet. And my heart go out to her because, you know, as I stated, it can follow you. But anyway, this card doesn't mean that she has always been, not grounded. But in the present, she's ungrounded also. My advice would be to her is to go outside and plant her feet on Earth Gaia and to meditate outside. Just go outside, period, and plant her feet. This will help her to get grounded, as well as meditation if she practiced that. Okay? But when I see this card right here, I think about a wounded bird, okay? Someone that was wounded in their childhood and they haven't healed from it yet. And it's affecting her in her adulthood. Okay? All right, family. I'm going to go ahead and start on her reading real quick because I don't want to make this too long. I pretty much, excuse me, want to get to the point in this reading. All right, give me a minute and pull up Simone's picture. Okay, there she goes. That's Simone right there. She has a beautiful smile. She has that, you know, I'm a winner. You know what I'm saying? That's successful. I'm a winner. I got this. She has that confident, beautiful smile. All right, family. I tell you what. I'm gonna let this be my little theme. This right here. All right. I'm gonna let this be my theme. The soul healing card. I'm gonna put this card right here. Hold on. Let me get situated. Actually, I'm gonna put it right here. Many of you'll be able to see it. Okay. God, my kind of light to assist me as my spirit guides will connect with Simone. Live spirit guides. What's presently going on with Simone? What is Simone dealing with? Soul healing. Soul healing. Soul healing. As he throw things in the dark and much of the light concerning Simone Biles. What's presently going on with Simone? Mentally, emotionally. All right, Spirit told me we're complete. I'm just doing pretty much a general reading, family, as far as, you know, for those who are fans of Simone, as far as, what's going on with her in the present, okay? Please know, excuse me, family. Nothing is set in stone, family. With this reading right here, a lot of time I read deal with timelines. A lot is going on in the now, and a lot is going to be playing out. Okay, something about threes. That's all I know when it comes to my readings. So as I stated, a lot of this is playing out in the now, and I'm seeing a lot of this right here, ups and downs with Simone. So let's go ahead and get with this reading right here. Now remember, the theme is soul healing. Okay, but hers was upside down due to past traumas, okay? Something stemming from her past that's still bothering her in the present, in her adulthood. So let's go ahead and get with this reading. And a lot of these cards I'm going to speak about like in this timeline, okay? Right here, this is material harvest. This is someone who have worked very hard. They put the work in, and that which they have reaped, they are sowing. So this is Simone coming into her blessings, okay? Right here, this right here is the authority card. Now, this right here card plays a big part when it comes to Simone. This is someone that authority figure that Simone knows. Okay, this person, this person is a authority figure, and it can be a parent. Okay, actually, this person is on her mind. Let me just say that, or have affected her in some way. Let me just say that. This person can be a father figure that carries the authority. Um, it could be a teacher, just anybody with a authority background, a teacher, um, an instructor, should I say, someone's teaching you something. Um, anyone that has the background of authority, okay, that Simone knows. This person plays a key part. Yeah, okay, as far as this individual is on Simone's mind. And as I stated, it can be a father figure, okay? Whether it be her own father or someone else that she looks up to as a father figure, okay? The next card is fulfillment of wishes. It's pretty much Simone's dream has come true, okay, due to the field that she's in. Right here is love begins. In this timeline, I had to say it like that. And this can be personal. And also, business wise, due to, you know, um, Simone, playing sports, she um is a gymnast, okay? This could be, her love for what she does, you know what I'm saying? Or it can be for somebody else, as far as her encountering someone. This is love begins. Either it's talking about a person or the field that she's in, okay? Keep that in mind. This reading is not in divine order, okay? Right here, this is upside down. Upward, this is spiritual union. This is Simone and somebody else. It can be Simone and a female or Simone and a male, okay? But this card is upside down. When this card is upward, it represents harmony. This is someone she knows very well and she has a spiritual union. She has a bond with this individual. Now, let me say this real quick. This person can be Simone's significant other. This person can be a family member, a sibling. This person can be somebody from her past, okay? Or ex. Let me just say that. A present, a present significant, a present partner. Let me just say it like that, or ex. Okay, somebody it be somebody from her past or a best friend. Right here, that's lack of harmony. Okay, Simone and this individual, whomever this person is, that's close to her, that she knows very well. Let me just say that there's lack of harmony in this union. Okay, they had a falling out. Okay, probably not on speaking terms. Okay, but this person means a lot to her, but they're presently not. They're presently, had a falling out. All right. Or maybe I should say in this timeline. Maybe I should say it like that. Because with my readings, it's like a puzzle. You got to put the pieces together. But this is someone she knows and she have fallen out with. That she has a spiritual union with. And as I stated, it could be a relative, all right? Because we did see the authority card popped up, the father. So anyway, allegedly. You know what? I did not put my disclaimer out there, so let me do it right now. Whatever you hear, family, it is allegedly, and this is for entertainment purpose only. Okay? All right. But I am led by the Spirit. The next card is upside down, upward. This is material and spiritual prosperity. Okay, now it makes sense why she's not tapping to her I am present. The Simone has material gain, material prosperity, absolutely. But spiritual is something that she's lacking here because it's upside down. And my bet, it has to be spiritual. See, a lot of people are religious, but they're not spiritual, okay? And it's okay. Everybody's where they need to be. Let me just say that, okay? But either she's material and either she lack material and spiritual prosperity, or she lack one of these. And I'm looking at the spiritual aspect, okay? It just pretty much saying, by me saying it's a spiritual, she lacking spirituality. I'm just saying maybe she's not praying enough. Maybe she's not meditating as much as she should, so she can tap in and get those answers. Okay, I'm going to look at it from that perspective. All right, as far as seeking answers. Okay, this card here goes hand in hand with this one. Okay, this right here is the shadow card. Upward, this is someone who's facing. This is someone who is facing their shadow self. This is someone who's facing their demons. Okay, this is someone who's facing their worst fears. They're facing it. Okay, head on. They're facing it. This is someone who's not. This is someone who is not. That's confirmation. So do Simone have issues? Absolutely. She ain't the only one who doesn't have issues, okay? It's one thing to have them, but it's another thing to face our issues head on and try to do something about it. If you want to do something about it, but a lot of people choose to put a band-aid on it as though it doesn't exist, okay? A lot of people are workaholics and to keep from facing themselves, okay? They like to stay busy. But according to the spirit, she's not facing her shadow self, her demons, nor her issues, okay? Right here, this is conflict and defeat. Wow, very interesting, very interesting. I might read up on this card. According to the spirit, Simone has been in a conflict. Okay, now another conflict can be a mental conflict. Let me just say that, even though it's not saying that, either she was in a physical conflict with someone, okay, some type of power struggle behind the scenes, or she's dealing with a mental conflict, okay. But this says conflict and defeat, okay. Um, as I stated, she could have been in maybe a physical conflict with somebody, or it can be mental on her end. This is one who's in a conflict, but they landed on their feet, okay. They landed on their feet, but out of that conflict, she still have scars. Okay, had it been upside down, I would say she was in a conflict and she was defeated. Okay, but whatever conflict Simone was in, she was not defeated. Okay, but she does have scars, and we know that. Okay, if they're not physical, please know they are emotional and mental. And even if she was dealing with some type of mental conflict, that's the one who has That's someone who operated in their worst fears. Okay, they're having fear-based and negative thoughts, and they can't get off the merry-go-round as far as getting past those thoughts. It's like they keep playing out over and over and over, and it's hard for her to move past those thoughts. You know what I'm saying? It's like having self-limited thoughts, which I don't think she has self-limited thoughts, but the fact that what she has been through in her past that caused her to be like this. Let me just say this. Let me just say this. The fact that what she's been through in her childhood that caused her to be like this in her adulthood still, okay? Because she hasn't healed from it yet. By this card being upside down, this is someone who also can be dealing with um self-love issues as well, okay? Self-love, not feeling good enough, um just lack of self-esteem issues, period. All right, can stem from this right here. Okay, lack of self-esteem. All right, it's like no matter what nobody say, oh, you the best, you this, you that. That inner child has not healed. The older adult Simone hears all of that, but this inner child is not hearing that. This inner child was wounded. Okay, so whatever this conflict means to Simone, okay, she was in some type of conflict behind the scenes, but she came out of it still landing on her feet. Okay. Now, right here in this timeline, this is someone that's in Simone's life. Okay, and it looks like it could be relations, pertaining to relationships, but this is someone she has harmony with this person. Okay, there's harmony in this union. Let me just say that. Okay. So if she is in a relationship, there's harmony in this union, in this timeline. Let me just say that. 'Cause for some reason, I'm getting two different readings. You know, when I see this card right here, I think about girlfriend and boyfriend. Okay, or just two individuals that are in a relationship. When I get this card right here, this stems a little deeper. This card right here is more like family members, siblings, if you know what I mean. That spouse or somebody from the past. Okay, a best friend. That's what I think about when I get this card right here. But it's lack of harmony here, but here there is harmony. All right, hope that makes sense to many of you. Then this card is the solitude card. When this card is upward, it's stating that Simone has. I want to say she's been isolating herself. She's been. Well, let me say this. She's coming out of solitude. I say that she's coming out of solitude. Okay. So it looks like she's being kind of like isolating herself, but behind the scene, according to the spirit, she's trying to come out of solitude. Okay. Or it can be she's spending a lot of quiet time alone outside, maybe going for walks. Okay, it can be that also. But when this card is upward, it represents outside, coming outside of something. Okay, outside that four walls. Let me just say that. Okay. Then this card is foundation achievement. According to the spirit, Simone feels very inspired by family. Okay. And actually, by this card being upward, this is something that she feels like she has. Okay. Foundation achievement with her family. Okay. Right here, this is triumph. No matter what, Simone still feels triumph. Okay. This is Simone. She's trying to operate in power. This is someone who's not being a pushover. This is someone who exercising their power and they're not backing down. Okay, they're not backing down. And by her exercising power, she's not letting nobody run over her either. Okay, I'm sure a lot of people are tugging at her from left and right, but she's not backing down. She's exercising her power. Right here, this is prosperity begins. Okay, whatever that means to Simone. But we know that she's in a good place financially. Okay, I don't know how much she's worth. Let me just say that. But it says prosperity begins, and it's pretty much what this means to Simone. Okay, this is the one who's planting a seed and waiting for it to grow. It could be a project, whatever the case may be. Prosperity begins right here. This is Simone and somebody else. This right here is partnership alliance. This is Simone hooking up with somebody, and love does not have to be a part of the equation. It can be a business hookup, okay, or a platonic hookup, if you know what I mean. It's either business or platonic. But this is Simone coming together with in alliance with someone, okay, and she's partnership with somebody, and now it could be business, and there's harmony. There's harmony with this partnership, okay? There is harmony with this partnership. So something's going on behind the scenes to where she's in harmony with this individual, and they're hooking up in an alliance, okay? Trying to come together for some reason. It could be, as I stated, it could be business or personal, but there's harmony. Right here, this is passion initiated. In this timeline, this is Simone. She's feeling good from the inside out. It's like she getting her juice back, okay? Like she getting her juice back, and she's feeling very good. She's feeling very creative and inspired. So that's a good thing. That is a good thing. And if somebody's feeling like this, they're not depressed, okay? And if she was depressed, she's coming out of it, okay? Right here, she's feeling very good from the inside out, full of passion. The next card is emotional withdrawal. Okay, this card goes hand in hand with this card right here. Remember this card right? Hold on, family. Remember this card right here, the solitude card. When it's upside down, this is someone who's inside in solitude. They don't want to be bothered. They're inside. This is someone's coming out of solitude, or she's spending a lot of quiet time alone outside. Okay, maybe at a park, or just walking around, by herself. But this one's coming out of solitude. Right here, this is emotional withdrawal. This is someone who's been through something, whether it be a breakup, heartache, and loss. Um, just someone who's in distress and feeling distraught. Okay, maybe due to someone could have transitioned or something that's close to them. They're dealing with a emotional withdrawal. Okay, it's someone who just want to be alone and be to themselves. Okay, and just deal with things on their own. Okay, they don't want to be around nobody. All right. um they're pretty much moving away from their problems and issues and whomever that's bothering them. Let me just say that, or it's caused pain to them. And this timeline, this was Simone right here, okay? Um, distancing herself from whatever that's been bothering her, okay? Moving away from it, okay? Emotional withdrawal. And this is her way of dealing with it, okay? Just by backing off and, you know, um, pulling away from someone or something, okay? For whatever reason. Now, this card was upside down. I thought this was interesting. I thought this was very interesting. I even checked to make sure why this card is upside down. But anyway, this is firm foundation. Now, when I get this card right here, I think about somebody who has stability. They feel safe. Let me just say that. Their foundation is solid. You know, cause I believe Simone has money. You know, um, I couldn't really understand why this card was upward. I mean, upside down, but it is. Now, as I stated, this represents someone who has a strong financial background. They have security. Um, they feel safe. For some reason, Simone is lacking somewhere with one of those qualities I just mentioned. Maybe it's the not feeling safe part, whatever that means. Okay. security part. I don't know why she would feel lack of security. Okay. But for whatever reason, this is playing a big part with Simone. Okay. Lack of this card represents like a weak foundation as well. Okay, a weak foundation. So it really depends on what this card means to Simone. Okay, for some reason she feels like she doesn't have a strong foundation, whatever that means to her. Okay, or maybe she doesn't feel secure in a situation or with someone. Okay, but it's upside down for a reason. The next card is upside down. This right here is discontent and boredom. This is someone who's longing for change, okay? They are longing for change. They're feeling discontent, okay? And yes, quite feeling bored as well, all right? What I'm going to do, I'm going to read up on the conflict and defeat card. I'm going to read up on this card right here. The next card is upside down. This card is suffering and excuse me, suffering in silence. This is someone who's presently suffering in silence, okay? They're keeping things to themselves, all right? Dealing with it, isolating themselves, okay? This is someone who's coming out of that, all right? As I stated, if Simone was doing this, okay, in this timeline, she's starting to come out of it, okay? She's starting to come out of it. And if she was suffering in silence, as I stated, y'all remember that blue card, the communication card? It looks like she's coming out of that too. Obviously she's talking to somebody, okay, and could possibly getting some help, some therapy as well, okay, which would be very beneficial for her. So like she's coming out of suffering in silence also, okay, or she's going through the process of trying to heal, and that's a good thing. So real quick, I'm going to read up on. Let me see. Have I read up on this one already? Let me make sure, family. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna read up on this one right here, conflict and defeat. And then I'm going to read up on the suffering in silence. But I truly believe what's going on with her. She's dealing with a mental conflict. Okay, the fact that she's not grounded. Um, the man can do a really quite job on all of us. Okay, we don't get a handle of it, and that's her dealing with her own challenges as far as getting a handle of her thought process. Okay, how she feels about herself, how she views herself. Okay, I feel like she's dealing with some type of mental conflict. Okay. Okay, conflict and defeat. The number five, mental conflict, represents significant learning and change, and how you handle yourself at this time is vital to your overall well being. This card could relate to a lack of sensitivity and taking action or the response to conditions or situations around you. This needs for sensitivity could relate to you or someone else in your life. Even though a battle can be won, it's important to evaluate the cost and pain to both parties. Sometimes it's best to surrender and walk away if no answers or victory can be achieved. Don't assume blame, become deceitful, or set out to get revenge, for this results in the negative energy becoming part of you. You're being tested on how delicately and gently you take the next step. Remember, everything in your life is an opportunity to learn and grow. And who is she having a conflict with? Hmm. Yep, it could be a family member. Maybe allegedly a father figure. Okay, it's someone close to her that she has a bond with. Let me just say that. Let me just say that. And then you know what? The conflict could have been verbal. You can have a verbal argument. It doesn't have to be physical. It does not have to be physical. Let me just say that. Hold up. Let me see. I do this one. This right here is the suffering and silence card. It is upside down, okay, family? Just have ears to hear. Let me see. This card follows trapped in fear, the number 8 mental card. Now, this card follows trapped in fear, and that's someone who that's a mental type thing also. That's the one that's in a situation they don't want to be in. Okay. They either trapped physically or it's a mental type way of thinking. You know, according to the spirit, it looked like she was in a situation she didn't want to be in. Okay. And so she was just trying to escape from it. Okay. For whatever reason. I'm just gonna leave it off. I ain't gonna do no changes. But anyway, let me finish reading this. This card follows trapped in fear, the number 8 mental card. When your fears aren't confronted, your mental anguish will continue. This is a reminder to take action and trust that your soul and the power of spirit will grasp you firmly by the hands and guide you. But you must take the first step towards healing, towards healing and letting go of the mental distress. Don't suffer in silence. Reach out for help that's available. Okay? And see, that's a mental conflict. Feeling helplessness. Okay? Or powerless. But it looks like she's trying to get her power back. Okay? So before she was feeling like this for whatever reason. But it looks like she's trying to get her power back. Okay? I don't know why I'm feeling like this, but it's like she's finally at that place where she's saying no. You know what I'm saying? And standing up for herself. Okay? Whatever that means to Simone. All right? And let me read this also. The number 9 denotes completion. It speaks about being ready to let go of those limited negative beliefs, or are you allowing the issues in your life to become bigger than what they really are? Your mind has been doing quite a job on you lately, and even your dreams may be trying to get your attention. When you learn to let go of worry, despair, and a sense of hopelessness, a positive new way or path will continue to be shown to you. And that's her problem right there. Okay, but it's a mental conflict. Everything is in her mind. Okay, as well, she's dealing with this too, stemming from her childhood. Okay, something scarred her from her childhood. It can be personal, you know, due to the background of her family, or it can be due to her being in that industry. Okay, things going on behind the scenes that could have scarred her, and she kept her mouth shut. All right, but I'm sure she's speaking up about it now to families and friends, or maybe to a therapist. But that's why it's good to speak up, because you hold on to things, you know, that's blocking her throat chakra. Just by staying silent and not speaking up for herself. Okay, the last card I'm going to read up on this right here. This is discontent and boredom, but it was upside down. So just have ears to hear, family, okay? Because it has additional meaning. All these cards have additional meaning, to tell you the truth. But I'm just trying to stick with the basics. Okay, have ears to hear, family. This card signifies a time when you may experience stagnation, discontent, and boredom. Feeling of restlessness and impatience surrounds you. A relationship, project, or a situation isn't moving fast enough and could be draining you emotionally and energetically. You're longing for change, and although one door may be closing, don't focus all your energy on it, as opportunity will soon knock. Partnership alliance. It's like something is knocking. Even though one door is closed and another door is opening for her. See that? Partnership alliance. She's hooking up with somebody. Okay? A window or another door could quickly open, and if your attention and awareness isn't focused, you could easily miss it. Watch out for synchronicity events that brings books, speakers, workshops, and a new people into your life. Any of these could possibly hold a message for you. Have faith in divine timing and know that everything changes for a reason. This card acts as a reminder that it's a perfect time to reevaluate and search within. To reevaluate and search within your heart and soul for fresh insight. And I truly believe that's what she's doing, family. Because I'm seeing a lot of ups and downs. And a lot of this is playing out in the now, and a lot of this has to manifest. I probably say we'll probably hear about a lot of this stuff within 3 days. Definitely before 3 weeks is up, for those who follow her. But I do see her make some positive change. Okay. She's doing a lot of reevaluating and reflecting on her life. That's a good thing. Okay. And eventually this right here, okay, if she continues to keep putting the work in, eventually this right here is going to be like this. Okay. But in order for this to be like this, she's gonna have to really do some not only praying but meditating and some mirror work. Meditate and do some mirror work as far as closing her eyes and seeing that child that see herself at the age where she became wounded. Okay, maybe somebody took advantage of her. Okay, maybe somebody made her feel small and less. Maybe somebody made her feel ugly. Whatever the case may be. Okay, it wounded her deeply. Okay, and that part of her hasn't healed yet. Okay, that part of her has not healed yet. But if she's seeing a doctor and she's going for therapy, she would get the healing that she needs. So anyway, at the end of the day, she shall triumph. She's going to be fine, family. So far, I just want to pick it up about her. And let's just keep the sister in prayer for those who do care. And wish her all the best, okay? So this is my reading on our American gymnast, Simone Biles, okay? Those want to know more about her, just Google her name, okay? Or type in her name in YouTube, Simone Biles, okay? You'll find out a lot of what's going on with her in the news. Let me just say that. So much love to you all, family. Thank you for watching. And thank you, family, for the birthday wishes. My birthday was July the 31st. Okay, your sister turned 50. Yay! And I received my gift, which is my health, which is my wealth. So I'm good. Let me just say that. But for those who have reached out to me, showing me love, emailing me, sending me donations, I appreciate you. I love you. I thank you. Um, much gratitude. Much gratitude. Thank you so much for the love. Okay. So this is it for my reading on Simone Biles. I see you next time, family. Bye.